Hanging out here at the Orpheum with Mother. I'm chatting today with
Ryan.
And Jasmin.
Yay. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. I really appreciate it. It's been 3 months since Dance and Cry has been released. Just over 3 months, actually. How has it been for you guys now that you've, cut your teeth a little bit with the tour?
That's great. Yeah, this tour is awesome, and the fans really like this record. It seems, and we can tell at the shows when we play the new songs. They're really excited. Quite often, I don't know, it takes longer for the old fans to warm up to the new sounds. But we open the show with 2 new songs, and right away people are like very excited.
Yeah. And see, like, the whole point of being an artist, isn't it being able to have your own distinct sound, but being able to evolve as well? So
yeah, I guess you want to evolve while still being rooted in what made people like you in the first place. Yeah, ultimately you just got to do what makes you happy and let the chips fall where they may.
Absolutely. So this is kind of a random question, but now that you've been, you've had a chance to really play the album, if there was one song that you would maybe alter or change a little bit, what would it be and why?
Oh, that's a horrible thing to think of. They're all perfect little babies. It's very hard to imagine. I don't know.
I can answer. Yeah, sure. Like, they're all too high.
That's a good point.
So maybe I take Dance and Cry down.
Like vocally?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of like, ooh, that one tuckers me out. And It's All Right is maybe a bit too quick, because it's so wordy, a mouthful. Maybe slow that down. But it works on the recording. So sometimes what works on the recording doesn't work for live.
Yeah.
And you can always change it for live.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
This is a kind of like a social media question. Because you guys are very diligent with it. And whenever I'm talking about you guys on the air, I'm always saying go to their social media, especially Instagram at Mother Music, because you guys are always posting stuff and little behind the scenes and inside looks and stuff. So who is the most diligent when it comes to social media?
Me and Jasmin in the band do the social media, and then our management kind of helps with the more formal information. Yeah. So, but things that are like candid and personality driven are Jasmin and I.
Oh,
yeah,
you guys
right
are
here. You're
Mr.
looking
and
at
Miss Congeniality, I guess, eh?
Yeah, we're we're the personable ones. We're the amiable ones, especially Jasmin.
Yeah, that's me.
What is your specialty on social media when it comes to your
specialty? I don't really have a specialty. I think sort of lately Ryan's been doing the main sort of posts and that kind of thing, and I've been doing lots of stories, because we all know stories are super important, but they're really fun because you can like create an arc and a story with them and that kind of thing, like throughout the day, and like you said, give people behind the scenes, which is fun. It's fun to share that with people, and they like it, or they seem to.
Awesome. This was one for Ryan. How come you usually sign off, not all the time, but a lot with a whoop? Oh, whoopsh.
It's very final exclamation.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something very final about it and very fun. It just works well with my mouth.
I like it. It almost feels like a karate chop to me.
And you kind of stumble upon your own isms, and when you do, and you're doing things repetitively in the public forum, it's nice to utilize that. It's nice to have a thing.
It's your trademark.
Yeah, it works. It's fun, and I think people like it, and most importantly, I like it.
Pretty adorable watching other people do it too.
Really?
Like the fans all do it at the end of the videos.
Send it?
Oh yeah, it's
Oh my
it's really cute.
No one can really do it though. They're just yeah. You got to get the SHPT. It's all about that T. Close,
It's kind
close,
of weak
pretty
at the
good.
end. I'm
Yeah.
trying.
Show potential.
Thank you, Sensei. The other thing I wanted to ask is because I love checking out bands' merch because it's always so random, the stuff that they have on there. And you guys have a gum pendant. I know that's Molly's thing, but if any of you guys can tell me a little bit about it.
Well, the gum pendant came from our last record, No Culture. And for each song, Molly, she took an object and painted it white. And the idea was that no culture signified a blank canvas, basically like an unformed human before they got marked by influence in society and all that kind of stuff.
Tainted, yeah.
Tainted. So for each song, she took objects and would paint them white, and that was her artistic trip. And for the song Love Stuck, she chose a piece of gum. Love stuck, because gum is sticky. It was just a play on words. And then in doing that, she thought it might be kind of cool to do chewed gum pendants. That's the whole story.
And how's it selling? Good?
Well,
I
we
think
don't
it's
sell it
awesome.
anymore.
What? It's still on your webpage.
It's on the webpage?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we don't sell it on tour. I guess it's
Okay.
available online.
Online. Mother-site.com.
It's a real hot seller. They're selling out, so you better get your chewed gum pendant quick.
Multiple colors. And maybe just one more question for each of you. What is on your rider? What's the must-have on your rider?
The must-have?
It's so boring. I almost don't want to say. Like, I'd like to like make something else up. Like,
No.
Yeah, we're pretty healthy.
Really?
When it comes to our rider. What do we got? Throat coat tea, avocados,
Oh, that's good.
tofurkey, veggie tray, Perrier, Derrier.
alcohol on the rider anymore. Like,
There's a few beers for the crew. The band is pretty teetotaling, gotta be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I think our wild days in this context are over.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's just too hard on the temple, and it's important that we're like vital and clear and like giving the right fire every
Especially
night.
when you're pouring your heart out every night. Oh my God, super vulnerable album. So
Yeah, well, in the party it helps for like 4 nights in a row, but then after that, it starts taking away, and then you're out on the road for like 2 months, so
Yeah.
it's not sustainable. It's
You have
way
to
better.
hydrate.
Hydrate
Yeah.
and just like rock the health kick. Yeah, I would encourage bands to go that route because it makes the show better for a longer period of time
Okay.
and more consistently better. Instead of there just being like pockets of, oh, the band is really great, and then they got hung over for a week and it kind of the show suffered.
it lulled. Fair enough.
Lulled, yeah.
Jasmine, now you have to tell me what is on your rider. You have to tell me at least one thing, particularly yours, something that it's
particularly
like
mine?
Jasmine's request.
No, nothing.
Really?
I'm so not fussy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know, so boring.
Yeah,
but
I
he
would've picked
basically
something.
just told us. He basically just told you everything that was on the rider.
Really?
He said avocado, right?
Did.
I'd say
Oh.
that's like my most like coveted and
Really?
fancy request.
Well,
is, like full avocados.
I don't know if you know, I'm from my parents are from Chile, and like
Okay.
we're known for our avocados. So I hope they're Chilean and not Mexican,
I
because
hope
you would
they are.
shatter my heart.
I hope they are. I think they are. I'm
Oh,
pretty
my
sure
heart.
they're Chilean.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. Thank you so much for your time. You guys have an amazing show. Break a leg,
Thank you.
not a vocal
will.
cord.
Yes,
Aw.
right?
Thank you. Oh, I'll get out. I'm a Latina. That's what we do.